My name is Liam Richards, and I'm 18 years old, and I like to draw stuff.
That's perfect.
My name is Azaria Richards, and I just turned 21, and I also like to draw stuff. I think part of the reason why we're both into art is because, like, we'd always go to our parents' clinic after school, and they would always be like, shh, like, you can't be loud.
Yeah.
So we would just, like, draw together, and then we would play, like, drawing games where we'd, like, I don't know.
You like draw the head and then you fold the paper and you draw the body and then...
And then, I don't know, we just draw different, like, worlds and stuff, and, like, I don't know, it got kind of crazy, but I don't know. I think I just remember that, and I think that's part of the reason. And then when I went to school, because we drew all the time, my friends were like, oh, you're good at art. And then I was like, oh, I'm good at art. And then that was like a thing. I just kind of doodle and do like cartoon people and places and things like that. That's the kind of stuff I always really liked, is like I've always really liked to read, and like I really like children's books, like and, like comic type art, and like I loved watching like all the animated movies and stuff like that. And I think that's kind of why I would draw, because I would watch a movie that I really liked and I'd be like, oh, I want to draw someone like that.
And then I just vandalize your art.
Yeah, he does. He just draws mustaches and stuff. If I leave my iPad out, then I'll come back and it has this like graffiti tag on it.
They kind of just let us do our thing.
Yeah.
And if we need something, then they can get it for us, I guess. I don't know.
I'll mention like a cool marker. He's like, oh, well, I know, get it for us for Christmas or something. Like, well, I mean, he really likes woodworking and stuff. Like, you can tell he's really passionate about that too. I think he he really enjoys the arts and things like that. Yeah.
I just don't know what I want to do. And I didn't like want to do like a normal job, I guess, because it sounds boring. But so if I can just draw stuff for a job, that'd be cool. Half of like having art as your occupation is just being like good with social media. I feel like that's a really big part of it now.
Yeah, and like that's one thing you're really good at, I think, is like putting yourself out and learning about stuff. Like once he gets into something, he gets really into it. Like if you don't care about something, then you're like, whatever. But if you care about something, like the music stuff you just started getting to, like he just goes on YouTube and learns everything. And I'm like, how are you making this? And like,
all the things that I kind of got into kind of relate as well. Like with like beats and music and everything, I can make like my own cover art or stuff. And then with like Instagram, like I got really into Instagram and trying to grow.
I think with the internet, it's really easy to think, oh, I have to reach like thousands of people and stuff. But like locally, you can make a big impact with it too. Like the little art gallery show that we had, like I was in an art show. That's so cool.
There's like no graffiti here, and if there is, it's really bad, or they just like copied it from the internet. So I think the internet played a big part in that.
I think the internet also played a big role in the stuff, and like more like media stuff, like books and like movies I watched. But more lately, I found that this stuff around me has influenced. Like last year, I took an art course as an elective, and she was very focused on going out into nature and drawing what you see, and all the stuff I see is this stuff. So I really liked that because it like felt kind of like meditative, and like you're getting like, you really have to like analyze I really like drawing plants and things like that. So yeah, I think it's influenced me, but more like as I've gotten older. It's so calming. It's like there's nothing else really that like puts me in that state where you're just like it doesn't really matter. It doesn't even matter if it looks good. It's just like looking how the values are or like the line work. Like, I don't know. I wish I should do it more often than I do.
There's this big artist that I was talking to, and he wanted me to make a tag like to put on hats, and he printed out hats and everything, and it was really cool because I was on Instagram and I seen like his other artist friends that are more bigger and more mainstream, and they were wearing his hats that I made, and it was so cool.
Like when I printed out stickers to sell at the show, just having them there, I was like, oh my gosh, this is cool. I gave them to all my friends, and now they have them on their laptops. And it's
Yeah,
like,
I got
it's
in
not
my
a
friend's
huge
car,
thing.
and he had my sticker on his dashboard. I was like, that's so
It's
cool.
just like, I made that.
Yeah.
Well, we were even just talking about social media kind of the other day, like there's like so much opportunity for it, but it's still kind of scary.
Well, also
like-
because all your friends
Yeah, all
have
your
the same
friends are on
social
there.
media, and then they find it, and then they follow you.
And you're like,
then they-
what if I put
you're like,
something
oh, I don't want to post
embarrassing
this
on
anymore
there?
because I know
Yeah.
he's gonna see it. And like,
The worst thing that can happen is it's like kind of cringy and then my friends forget about it. But the best thing that can happen is like, I don't know, it gets like reposted or like it becomes really big and it helps you. So I just have to like think of that every time. Because I just turned 21 and I feel like the last year I've definitely been learning when I'm talking to people or things like that, and I'm just like, you know, it's not
you're talking to me.
I'm talking to
I
you.
clearly
Liam's
don't
like,
care.
whatever. Literally doesn't matter. But it's just like, it's not about me, you know? It's like everyone else is thinking about themselves, which is kind of nice. Whenever I see friends who like, I don't know if they're good at singing or things like that, if I see them post about their accomplishments or post their art, I'm always like, wow, good for them. Like,
Yeah.
like I'm like that like inspires me. So like I'm like when I post stuff, why should I be embarrassed if someone else might see that and be like, oh, you know, like I wish I could do that. I don't know.
That's kind of why I'm going to school for it, I guess. I figured out then, or I could meet someone that's got a better idea than me.
So inspirational.
Yeah.
Right now I am going to school for sciences and like I'm studying biology right now. But I mean, one day I would like to illustrate a children's book. I think that would be really cool. And I don't know how or when it will happen. Just putting my art out there more and just like pushing myself to do that. I've just been doing more of that lately and it's really rewarding. So just to kind of keep pushing myself, I think.
A lot of times when I draw or like make art, I lost my train of thought. Yeah. I don't really like draw it for anybody. Like I just kind of do my thing, and then. But if I want it to be a career, I have to put it out there. But I don't really care who sees it or like about likes or anything. So.